Preliminary to such elections, relations among the two were at a top spot following Xi met in later President Ma Ying-jeou, the at first such a meet-in story among leaders of the two governments. But with later, tensions among China and the Isle at view as a break, provincial include be tense by Mom's heir, CEO Tsai Ing-wen. The new Trump card authority has desired nearer bonds to CEO Tsai's by the government, angering Beijing by signature two deals in the History Monthly to drag bonds in the Isle, consisting a Journey Act that will enable more than formal visits among the U.S. and Taipei. China CEO Xi individually discussed the military oneself of the Sun deck of the China destructor Changsha on Thursday, talked to the military on the requirement for the Navy to be Planet class. Responsible to the news story of the forthcoming Livefire drills, the Taiwan Defense War told in a declaration the drills were take location in a usual war area and repeated their domestic troop could defend the Isle of any risk. Ours human beings happy otherwise confident, the declaration told. Length story of confronting Taiwan has been personality governed with a murderous civilian war ended in 1949, coercion the conquered nationalists to run to the Isle and go on to guideline by the flag of the Republic of China. Although both of Taipei and Beijing type the Isle as portion of China in no one by the government recognizes the legality of the opposed party, down there is a powerful pro-independence mood during the present governing side in Taiwan. The perspective is curse to Beijing, motive it to alert how it could retake the Isle by strength if required. The two governments include a length story of world balancing act in their efforts to profit economical opportunities and tactful supporting of governments about the planet. Time Washington does not problem communistic China's complaint above Taiwan, the formal U.S. politics just state how human beings on both of sides of the Taiwan Passage identify down there is but one China and Taiwan is portion of China. But by U.S. CEO Donald Trump card, the joint state has emerging ecstatic to go nearer to Taiwan, a go that has inflicted profound anxiety in Beijing. Each CPI of our large homeland's area cannot be separate of China, CEO Xi told for a nationalist speaking at the Domestic Human Beings' Convention in March, figure enormous ovation. In spite a quantity of human beings creature versus reunion by strength, the quantity how is profi force and leading a crucifix straits war is increasing unprecedentedly, the drafting told. Taiwan holds drills versus intrusion, Taiwan's, not departure to concede the way of life and virtual autonomy they've got currently, so for China it gets more than hard in several respects. On to Taiwan country print CNA, it was the at first period Tsai has been on a naval ship with she took force in May 2016. Landing a Kidd-class destructor, Tsai discussed the Taiwan Navy's fight willingness and fast answer capabilities, country print told. The developments pursue a surprise party go by the Trump card authority to promote straight communicating in Tsai in December 2016, the at first named pin among a U.S. CEO and a Taiwan lead with the U.S. ruined tactful relations in the Isle in 1979. Although How urge created tactful ruptures in China, in latter months Trump card has looked to construct nearer bonds among Washington and Taipei. Producing a speech of cautious, Bonnie Glaser, CEO of the China Force Draft at CSIS, told China's upcoming war drills were potential plan months in preliminary and were hardly to be connected to latter events. Yet, it is a helpful alarm, if it was designed to be as such to both of Taiwan and the joint state, to not problem China's mandrill interests on independence and not to problem Red Channel while it comes to Taiwan, she told. China's war might grows now China's largest strong lead with Mao Zedong, Xi has set his sights on reasserting his nation's force on the world phase, consisting how's a fight-ready war and navy. McGregor told 20 years ago Beijing's navy would include been sensitive in the Taiwan Passage, currently, followed by the nation's at first plane transporter the Liaoning, it was no much longer a issue. Currently they include the war capabilities, they wish to screen them, they wish to screen their force, he told. China would significantly choose a peace reunion of Taiwan, McGregor told, due to the steep amount of the enterprise and quantity of risks implicated. Not low of that, if war were to break down out among Beijing and Taipei, down there's no warranty if or not Washington would accede the Isle's defense. Thou can't just get Taiwan above China's, learned for it, they've constructed their war for it, but they certainly as Hades Dongti wish to do it, since how dangerous it is, he told. Following 20-year, by 2040, if China's reached war par later it may be probable if they could win at a low price, he told. The chunk has been corrected to superior represent the US social stance on the China politics.